that spirit of Christmas.
Haggy? Haggy? Good morning. I'm sitting at the table getting a little bit of knitting done on my socks. I honestly hardly knit at all yesterday evening, but it's another very, very, very gray day here in Berlin. Yesterday we didn't end up going outside because it rained the entire day, so it was just impossible. And I think it's going to do the same again today, which is quite a pity because I would love to get outside. So today will be my last day not working because Robert has his final improv group today. And so today is just kind of a day spending with Ruby and relaxing. Like I said, I'm sitting at the table right now knitting a little bit on my Christmas socks, which I think I would not be surprised if these were to the toe today, to the toe decreases, because I'm really enjoying knitting on them. Ruby just laid down for a nap. And I'm going to pour myself a fresh cup of coffee and get to tying up some yarn because I have a lot of yarn to list in the shop today. So I just finished scanning up some of the yarns that will be going into the shop tomorrow, which is very exciting. Lots on Dale, DK, Plump Merino, Gold Stellina, Cashmere, Soft Sock. We're having a very normal German meal in the evening. This is something Robert's parents have almost every night of the week, right?
Most of the nights.
Called Abendbrot, which just means evening bread. So you have fresh bread from the bakery, and then you put cold cuts and cheese and fresh salad and cherry tomatoes or whatever you like on your bread, along with some lentil soup. It's now the evening and I haven't finished tying up all of my yarn, so I am doing that right now. I plan on dyeing about 80 skeins tomorrow, so I am almost finished. I have 2, 4, 6 more skeins to wind up or to tie up, so that they're ready to dye tomorrow. So there it is, all the yarn ready to be dyed tomorrow. We just dropped Elodie off at Kita, and Robert, Ruby, and I are in the car on our way to IKEA. I'm going to be picking up some things for our table decorations, some fun things for Elodie's room to make it a little bit more cozy. She needs a rug, and I want to look at some nice chairs. We need a whole set of 10 or 12 of dishes. We have a set of none really. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. It will be fun. I am so frustrated because I did not even film in IKEA. For those of you who have small kids, I'm sure you understand that when you go in a place like that, we had plans to be in there for quite a while. I wanted to get a lot of decorations for Elodie's room, like really a lot of decorating sort of things, pretty touches. I was looking for a rug and a chair and different lights and photo frames, just really a lot of things. I didn't find the rug or the chair. We'll get that somewhere else. I already found a really beautiful rug that I'd like to get her. But we got a lot of things for the table decorations, like I mentioned before, and just a lot of plants and pillows, tons of different things. But anyway, so those of you with kids probably understand that when you go in a place like that with a child who is 1.5, a little over, which is Ruby, I think within 5-10 minutes of being there, we were there for 3 hours. She wanted to get out and walk around, and you can't look at all when you're following a child. Like, we had a cart, and you know how big those carts are at IKEA? Ours was filled to the top. Robert was so nice, and he basically watched Ruby and followed Ruby while I just was like on a mission getting and looking at everything. It was a little bit stressful in the beginning, but the last 2/3 was nice and relaxed for me. I'm sure it wasn't like that for Robert because, as I mentioned, he was watching Ruby, but I'm really, really happy to have it all done. I love IKEA. Like, if I could go there with a really good friend like Danny, oh my goodness, we would have so much fun going into IKEA and probably be there for like 5 hours, having breakfast and then walking around and looking and then have lunch. It has been a busy day. We have the twins, Judith, over at our house, and they are both rollerblading.
Mama, guck mal, ich halte sie gut fest.
This is our view. Robert's watching soccer. I'm watching Kristen from Yarngasm, her Vlogmas. Loving it. And you can't really see it. It's too dark in here. Crocheting on my granny square or granny stripe blanket. We had a really, really busy day today. We were at IKEA all day, which I kind of talked about. You guys didn't get to see it, obviously, which is a huge bummer. So we were there until about 2, and then we came home. The 2 girls who lived downstairs came up. I made dinner and completely reorganized, cleaned, hung shelves. Robert did that in Elodie's room, and it looks so much better. It's really, really cozy. I hung some really pretty fairy lights over her bed, and she got a lot of really, really nice things in there. So that feels very nice to have it done. And I think Elodie loves it, and I think that she will play in there more. Good morning and happy Wednesday. I am just sitting down photographing all of the yarn that I'm putting into the shop today. So I have just edited the shop. And there are mostly speckled, variegated yarns in here. It looks like some people have already bought some yarn because I can see some of it's missing, but quite a bit. I think this will be the last day that any holiday yarns are available. Just choosing some yarn and winding up some mini skeins for a new mini skein set that I'm going to be doing. Robert has made burgers for dinner. There's Elodie's, Robert's, and mine is a delicious looking veggie burger with pickles, jalapenos, big fresh tomato. Robert makes the best burgers. He's dancing now that I'm saying that. They're so yummy. Like when my parents came, I bet they've never had, I think my dad said that he's never had such a good veggie burger. So I love them. And I don't know, have we had veggie burgers since my parents have been here? Have you made burgers? Which would mean we haven't had them since October? That seems weird. Really? We maybe had them once, or? Yeah, I don't think we've had... I don't know. Maybe we've had them once since October, but I am looking forward to it. I asked for them when Robert was going grocery shopping, so I'm very excited to eat this. It is pretty late. It's getting to be about almost 11 o'clock here. I just got off a long conversation with my sister, which was really, really nice. And Robert has 4 friends over for soccer. I don't know if I mentioned that. And I imagine that they should be leaving within the next 20 minutes to an hour. I have no idea. But anyway, I have been sitting here working on my crochet project. Here is my blanket. It's coming along beautifully. Let me show you, I guess, how much I've done since the last time we spoke, because I feel like for me I've done quite a bit. So this is where my progress keeper is. I know, really classy. And that's how much I've done. So all of those bright colors here are from Maker's Haven. And these ones are all mostly just random ones that I've put together. It's funny, my blanket is very, very jewel toned, and then it just comes up to this bright Maker's Haven piece, which I love though. So I'm loving crocheting on that so much. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow.